the UnFrumpy Mommy, and today I wanted to come to you and share what I like to do with the empty condiment jars in my refrigerator. Okay guys, now that we have assembled all of our items, and I do apologize, I think some of my head is cut off. So once we have assembled all of our items, we can go ahead and get started. So I have here my empty jars and the labels have been removed. Of course you want to wash your jars. First, what I did is I boiled mine, and that made it really super easy for the labels to come off, because sometimes they put a really large amount of glue or adhesive on the labels to get them to stick to the jars. So I think boiling them is a good option. All right, so I have 4 jars here. I have my paint, and the paint that I'm using today is just some mistake paint. And mistake paint is, for those of you who do not know, is simply paint that a customer went into the store, their local home improvement store, and they placed an order for some paint. Once it was mixed, it dried. They put a little dab of it here on the cap to show you the color, and they, for whatever reason, decided that wasn't the color for them. So instead of throwing out that paint, which is a mistake, they keep it and they sell it back to other customers at a reduced price. And I always shop in they either call it sometimes the mistake bin or the goof bin. Yeah. So I shop there for my little craft paint, and this is house paint, but I use it for a lot of my craft projects. The 2 big containers were $3 at the reduced price, and these were $1.50 each. And I'm using 4 different colors, but you can choose the colors that you want. Let's see, and I have poured the paint in these little plastic cups here, so that just in case some of it spilled, it wouldn't spill too much, because you can kind of manipulate the cup to get it to fit into the container, the openings of the jars. All right, and I have my flowers here, my little dried flowers, and those are optional, and paper towels just in case I spill anything. All right, so let's get started. So you just want to simply, and this is so easy. You're gonna pour your paint right into the jar. You don't need a whole lot, and you're gonna replace the cap. And you're just going to swirl it around. I find this to be so therapeutic and relaxing. And there you have a painted jar. That is it. Craft projects do not get any simpler than this. I think this is a great project for parents who have maybe some younger kids at home, for they're homeschooling them, or they are not quite school age yet. This is a perfect little activity. All right, so once you have finished swirling your paint around in your condiment jar, kind of tap the top of it down. You want to be sure that you keep your tops so that you can swirl it around, and then you just pour any excess paint back into the little plastic cup, and that is it. I just think this is a great way of recycling, repurposing, reusing things around the house. You were going to throw these jars out anyway. I just think this is just a really great idea. All right, so there's that color. Let's try a couple more. This is like a gray color. Put your top back on, swirl it around. I mean, it really takes no effort, no time at all. Tap your little top down, take it off, pour your excess paint back into the paper cup or plastic cup. Move on to the next one. Like, I just had so many jars in the refrigerator, and I said, you know what, I'm really not using all of the food that's in the jars, whether it be jelly or mayonnaise or whatever the case may be, I just felt so bad having to, you know, just put these empty jars in the trash all the time. So I kind of came up with this idea and I love it. Pour back the excess. These will take about 24 to 48 hours to sit out and air dry. But again, I just think this is just so perfect. If you have a younger kid at home that loves to paint, you really can't mess this up. All right, what's our last color? This is like a vanilla color. Doesn't that look neat? I could sit and do this all day. Put my cap back on. Swirl it around. You don't have to worry about pulling out any paint brushes. Just pour the paint, swirl it around, and you are done. Pour back the excess. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You can add all different types of flowers, or you could maybe store pencils or crayons or markers in the jars. But of course, again, you want to, you want to make sure that your jars are completely dry. Okay, ladies, so the jars are completely dry now, or just about dry, and I've added some other ones, and I've put in the dried flowers. So this is it. I really hope you guys give this little project a try. Let me know how it turns out. These are the colors that were at the home improvement store the day that I went. You could choose brighter colors, darker colors. You could choose just one color. It just all depends on the mood that you're in or the colors that you want to use for that particular day. And so until next time.